Unlock the prisons, let them all out. Who cares?
So when we're gone, who takes over the world?
Whatever, animal, whatever bug.
Yeah, whatever's next, ants.
Well, what animal would it be? You think it would be some kind of bug?
Well, there wouldn't be one. There probably wouldn't be one.
There wouldn't be one with the divine spark that we have.
I understand that.
Well, the dinosaurs had it.
But what?
I don't know.
What animal takes over? That's why I think it's creepy that we're animals.
Yeah.
But there's no second place.
There's no vice animal.
That's what creeps me out.
We don't have the vice president of humans.
We've had this discussion many times. That creeps me out. It's like, why isn't there someone in second place just kind of like waiting for us to F up?
That we look at like,
you're looking at it wrong because you're picturing like an animal doing like
kind of a retarded human.
You're
second place,
like an elephant in a suit. And
but
now
dude,
now he owns the baseball.
That's
team.
what we
an elephant in a suit.
But Louis, that's what we joke about. We're like, why aren't you taking a bus with I don't know, a squirrel or like some other.
Right.
Life form.
That's how we roll. But bugs are actually they have more run of the joint than we do.
Right. This place would look totally different, too, after a few years of no humans being around to maintain the roads and the buildings. This place would just look like a vined, overgrown mess that some other animal would
Wouldn't take long. No, we're living on...
But doesn't it creep you out that there's nobody even near us as far as there's a massive drop-off?
We're actually...
Massive drop-off.
Well, that's only if you measure us as the apex. That's
but
only
all
if
the
you
other
look at
animals...
and say we're getting the most
But Louis,
out of
all the other animals kind of live together, and they're kind of like
and they're doing
similar,
fine.
and we are the only ones that do not belong on this earth.
Well, this is how we survive.
Yeah, we're a little weird.
We were weak animals, so we built these. We have all right. So why aren't shelters and huts are just weird? They're huge and metal.
Why aren't the dolphins building stuff?
Because they don't need to. Because they survive.
Why hasn't one other animal built something that is like almost similar to what we do?
Even close.
That's like
even the apes.
You don't even see one animal using something to get themselves around.
Well,
like a primitive bike or something.
That means they're going to see a monkey just driving a bike that came from like Gilligan's Island.
I think we come from somewhere else, and that's why.
Do you think so?
Yep. I think
he's a very strong believer in that.
I think we just landed
brought here, dropped off, never belonged here.
If you start with an ape before there were us, and you just he just starts figuring stuff out little by little, you just get here. This isn't, to me...
But no other animals getting there.
Deal.
No other animals getting there.
That's not their way that they survive. Their populations are doing fine without all this shit.
But they're all still... but they're all just kind of living in harmony with each other, just kind of using the basic...
Well, no, they eat each other.
But they're using just the basic stuff. They're not really making anything that impressive with the basic raw materials. We got nuclear power plants. We got space shuttles way up there.
We harness the power of the atom.
Yeah, what are the giraffes doing? They're doing nothing.
Zebras aren't looking at us going, God, I wish I had a... I wish I had a Bentley.
But doesn't that make you think that they're not doing anything? They're not doing anything.
There isn't one other animal out there doing anything.
Every once in a while, an animal will make a pile of dirt.
We're amazed when a monkey takes a stick and puts it in a termite hole and pulls it out. He used a stick.
That's what creeps me out. There's no one no other animal out there is even close to us.
Nobody has...
Like you could have
nobody has a Barbie lunchbox. Nobody has
nothing.
There's not one wallaby that is doing a morning radio show today.
Dude, we're building
there's not one hyena who has a Wii.
Playing the Wii.
You can play Halo.
I'm sure some would probably love playing the Wii.
Look at all the buildings outside. What is the rest of these animals doing? Nothing.
They're walking
a pile
around
of dirt
each
here
other
and there.
Sleeping in a cave. They're doing fine.
Ope makes a good point on this one, Louis. We kind of are a little odd to this planet.
It creeps me out that there's a massive drop-off after us, and that's why I'm convinced we're just not from here.
I'll tell you what I really don't think is definitely... what I think is definitely not the answer is that that God made us and made us special.
No, I don't buy that either.
I don't buy for a second.
I don't buy that.
No.
The whole story behind it is too fantasy-like.
Yeah.
There has to. I want records. I want parchment records. I want the schematic that he used. Something.
I would just
we're an unchecked mammal. That's all. We're overpopulating. It's just
all right. One out of
needs us.
All right. One out of all the animals out there. That's creepy. Know how many different animals there are out there? Not one. If you put us on a graph like what we've done And what everybody else does, they're all way down here. One's a little better than the other.
We have medicine. No other animal uses that. If any other animal gets sick or injured, they're dead.
That's right.
They're dead. We came up with medicine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Opie says, give me a close or even a distant second place animal.
Well, who's in second place? Seriously, humans?
Who's in second?
And then who's?
Know. Well, again,
I'd say
people would argue
I'd say the gorilla.
Or gorillas.
In technology and
chimpanzee.
In literature and technology, I think we're definitely a far first.
Literature?
Yeah.
Far first is not even another...
But as far as taking
not even
care
another
of
animal that can read a word.
But as far as taking care of ourselves and being healthy and sustaining as a species, we're not that much better than the other ones. The other ones are keeping their numbers fine, and they're probably more stable.
Yeah,
they probably don't get the same diseases we do. Most of those, they just die of old age. A lot of those animals, they don't,
or something else ripping its throat out.
yeah, exactly.
Now,
I don't think there's a big problem with breast cancer among the raccoons. You know what I mean? I don't think that I don't know. I could be wrong.
Not one other animal goes to school, goes to work.
That's right.
Nothing.
But I don't think any hippos have diabetes and are nearsighted.
And they're overweight.
Yeah,
right. Good point.
We just come from somewhere else.
Wow.
It's time that we admit that.
The fan animal is panicking with the brakes.
All right.